My fellow Swifties, the time has finally come for me to react to the end of an era. It is a 6-part episode, I believe, on Disney Plus. I just reacted to the full Eras movie literally a few days ago. If you guys have not watched it yet, the full uncut reaction is on my Patreon, and that was one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life, and I wasn't even there. Okay, as someone that's a big rap fan, as someone that loves Spanish music, I've been Dura concerts, Bad Bunny concerts, Drake. Like this is like up there. This Eras tour is up there. Hopefully I can watch Taylor Swift perform one day. I mean, that would be a dream. But anyways, guys, I'm excited for this. That Eras tour movie was fantastic. I'm hoping we can see just like the main things about this stuff. Like, I mean, I really love. I think her dancers were definitely a spotlight for me. I'm hoping we can learn more about her dancers in this. We know Taylor has such a creative mind, and I'm hoping we can really see just like the brilliance behind her mind in this. I want to see her talk about the whole stage designs. I remember every time it was a certain album. For example, if it was Fearless, it would turn gold. If it was Lover, it would turn pink. I mean, I love the whole color themes, and I just want to hear her thoughts on that stuff. I loved it when like the other back vocalist came in and they added that special flow, the way how they just harmonized with Taylor. I want to hear her thoughts on that and why she wanted to change up the sound a little bit in her songs and stuff like that. But you know what? Enough talking. My intros are usually super, super long. I kind of just want to get into this now because I am a bit late. I was in New York during the weekend, which is why you guys are probably seeing me upload this video up really late. But I'm finally back home now in the shitty DMV in my home. But yes, let's effing go, okay? Let's shut up. I kind of want to see this now. Let's go. All right. Man. Vancouver. Oh, my birthday! That was my birthday last year. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to not pause too much. By the way, I usually pause too much. I'm gonna try to not pause a lot in this. Oh my God, the last of the Eras was on my birthday. I really wish I got to experience the Eras live, man. But guys, I just became a Swiftie last year. I wasn't like. Hold on.
We have done something that no one has ever done. We have performed for over 10 million people in person. That's not like, 10 million people watched a TV show, which is pretty amazing too. We performed for 10 million plus people. And
she deserves that.
I think about every single one of you as little kids. I think about the moment that you decided that dancing was your calling. And the moment that you first saw a band and thought, man, I want to save up for an instrument. Every single one of us has picked professions that categorically people, for the majority of the time, they tell you you shouldn't do it. They tell you you should not try to do this. You have to love the thing so much that you override 85 to 95% of the advice you are given along the way by oftentimes people that you respect, people you trust, people in the field. Everyone in dance, everyone in music will tell everyone younger, if there's anything else you can do, do that.
I love how motivational she is, guys. Taylor Swift will be a great mother. I mean, I don't know if she wants kids. I'm not sure if she really does want kids with Travis, but guys, she would be a dope ass mom, man. That was a really powerful speech. I love how wholesome she is with her crew here. This is the stuff I've been wanting to see. I wanted to see how she communicates with her crew because I didn't really get to see that often from like Miss Americana and stuff like that. But wow, and I believe some of these faces are like recognizable. I think I've seen some of these people in the Fate of Ophelia in the music video.
And so I'll see you getting rejected, not getting the job, not getting the part, not getting the solo. Yeah. I'll see all of those things that happened all along the way, the doors that were shut, the doors that were open, the windows you pried open. And then sometimes I'll see you when you're older, and I'll think about what you're gonna tell your family or the people that you mentor, because every single person in here has the spirit to mentor others and to tell them, yes, do it, try it, go for it, if you have that same love for it. And I think about whether that's to your grandchildren or to the little neighbor kid that just wants to talk to you about what that was like. Everyone likes to talk about phenomenons like the Eras Tour, almost as if it was pieces falling into place in some sort of accidental confluence of events that just happened, right? When I'm thinking about the people that are in this circle, I don't think about it as pieces that fell into place. I think of each of you as like tectonic plates on the earth that took millions of micro decisions and forces of you pushing and pushing inch by inch closer together. And the Eras Tour wasn't when all the pieces fell into place. That was just when every single one of us had done so much work, to where this tour was just when we all clicked together. It is our job to make this look accidental. And it is our job to make this look effortless. But I just want every single one of you to know that I in no way, shape, or form look at this as the pieces just falling into place. You put the pieces where they are. This was the biggest challenge any of us have ever done. Tonight, we complete that challenge.
Oh my God. I got goosebumps, man. I already got the goosebumps. What a freaking powerful speech that was. Guys, this is only the first episode. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Wow. Damn, this is about to be like one of the best musical documentaries I've ever seen.
I think I came up with the idea for the Eras Tour about 2 years before the tour started. There were two main factors that culminated in the Eras Tour. Both of them were unpleasant. We think that these bad things are happening to me or to us. If you flip it around correctly and you react in a certain way, those things can be happening for you. The first one being my entire catalog of my first 6 albums was sold out from under me to somebody else. And I decided to sort of defiantly re-record all of my music. You know, when you revisit something, you go back into that world. All this work is so indicative of the time I was in my life. I feel like I'm reading my old diaries, thinking about all the different girls I was until I was this one. So that planted a little seed inherently in my mind, the idea of celebrating your past.
Yeah, for those of you that have been following this channel for a long time, you know damn well we don't fuck around with Scooter Braun and Scarbachetta. Bunch of hypocrites, bunch of frauds. Fuck those two. Guys, it amazes me how she was able to re-record all those albums within within 2 years. That's just some hard work and dedication. While not only that, but because I believe the recordings for those albums happened from 2021 till 2023, I believe. And you know, in the span of those 3 years, guys, she released Folklore, Evermore, Midnights. I mean, holy crap, this woman is so damn talented. To make that many songs within 3 years, guys, you have to be talented as heck to do that. No artist in the world can do that other than Taylor Swift.
I think the second factor being the pandemic. We've built a home studio in my house. I clung to songwriting as a sort of life raft. Stop it. Stop. I'm recording vocals.
By the way, I'm not a cat person. I just don't like cats. I know she's a cat person,
we put out
but
Evermore 4 months later.
I just don't like
I hadn't
cats.
toured in 5 years, and the fans had created such demand for it.
I've been loving Taylor Swift since I was 11 years old. Is she ever gonna go on tour again?
And I just thought to myself, what if I did a tour that celebrated all of these different
All the albums,
moments
yes.
in my life and career? Where
That's
you have chapters divided up by albums.
Yeah.
And everything changes when the chapter changes.
She had said to us,
Mama
"This is gonna
Swift.
be over 3 hours," and we were just like, "Oh my God, how do we do this?" Not just planning, but executing a tour of this size is mind-boggling.
The process of putting together this tour happened in many different phases, all over the world, happening simultaneously all at once. You had me doing my physical training 6 months before we even go into rehearsals. At this time, the choreographers goes in with the dancers. We've got the staging and the production design happening simultaneously, all to coincide with the same start date.
The first day of rehearsal, she got out of her car and had tears in her eyes already.
Hey, you need to take off that sweater, bro. You need to take that shit off.
So nice to meet you.
You're supposed to be repping the other
I've been
Pennsylvania
doing this
team,
for
not the
almost
Eagles.
20 years,
Anyways.
bunch of different artists. I have never seen that. I have never seen the boss come into rehearsal crying with tears of happiness and passion about their job.
We haven't done what we love on a stage in 5 years. Let's go do this. The fans have been so amazing and are so excited for the tour.
I wanted to overserve the fans. That was my main goal.
Oh,
I
there's
wanted
many
to
more.
overserve them
Choreographer,
in terms of
Fates
the
of
amount
Ophelia.
songs they were going to hear, the length of the show, what kinds of production they were going to see, different styles of dance, different worlds of dance, wardrobe, how far I was going to push myself.
I love it when she just dives like that.
Okay. Do it, my friend. Here we go.
When you come up with a goal like that, you just have to make a choice
Vigilante
and decide
shits.
there's no going back on that choice.
Good morning, America. It's Taylor. I wanted to tell you something that I've been so excited about for a really long time. I've been planning for ages, and I finally get to tell you I'm going back on tour.
Oh my God.
We're doing something very stressful today. Today is Era's pre-sale day.
Why isn't it letting us in?
If I was a Swiftie 2 or 3 years ago, guys, I would have been her. That would have been my exact reaction. Literally.
Oh my God.
That's so fucking cool. That is so cool. That's so cool. That's so dope. Aww. Oh my
Fans would
God.
be excited about the idea of the Eras tour.
This is unreal. Yes.
Even the grandpa was happy.
This was a completely different thing than I've ever experienced.
Oh my
Fans of
God.
Taylor Swift crashed the Ticketmaster website today.
Oh!
Demand to see Taylor
Ticketmaster
at that
crashed.
point, I don't think anybody in the industry, expert or otherwise, would comprehend.
She's a
There was
she's
enough
a global phenomenon.
to
I
do
mean,
255 stadiums.
yes.
I'm actually not in Glendale. I'm in Swift City. Officials actually changed the name from Glendale to Swift City in honor of the megastar
Oh,
kicking off her
man.
tour.
So we go from a detail-oriented, methodical, exhaustive process, and all of a sudden, in the last week leading up to the first show, everybody is firing on all cylinders.
That was her
And then we
guitarist
open
that
the
she's
night.
always been with for a long time. It's Cruel Summer.
I'm about to say something to you that I've been just thinking about for years, you know? Welcome to the Eras Tour.
Truly, everyone will tell you that none of us knew what the Eras Tour was becoming.
Kansas City, welcome to the Eras Tour.
Kansas City.
She's a once-in-a-generation type of artist.
Did she meet Travis while she was on tour, by the way, guys?
Like the Beatles and MJ.
Let me know. Did she meet Travis while she was on tour?
Into is going to be that. Yeah.
Seattle, Washington, welcome to the Eras Tour.
You know, her shows, the crowd is kind of always at bananas level. And this is a whole nother gear, you know.
By the way, guys, I live in DC.
Jumping around during the song, they cause the equivalent of
Well, I live in Northern
2.3
Virginia, but I'm really like close to
earthquake.
DC, like 15 minutes. Like, I hope she can perform in DC. That would be so
She's more than
cool.
just a pop icon. She's a business powerhouse.
Swift's U.S. tour could generate $4.6 billion in consumer spending. That's more than the GDPs of Grenada, Belize, and Tonga combined.
Something experts have dubbed Swiftnomics.
The Taylor Swift takeover seen across the country, leading to the emergence of Taylor-gating. Even fans without tickets are traveling to tour stops.
I've never seen this before in my life. This is like what.
dude, that income is hella crazy. I don't even think, and I might be wrong here, but I don't think big artists like Michael Jackson have ever had billions and billions of dollars spent like that when it came to having tours. But again, the economy was different back in the day, so who knows? Who knows, honestly, because we have inflation now, so the stats will probably show, Taylor Swift has sold more concerts than MJ and stuff like that. I'm not trying to disrespect the Swifties guys that that MJ sold more than Taylor Swift guys. I'm just saying that maybe MJ probably did sell more than Taylor because it wasn't so inflated back in the day. You know what? Let me shut up. I feel like the Swifties might cook me in the comments, but I'm gonna just say this, guys. I think Taylor Swift has sold more concerts than MJ. She has made way more money, way more income in these concerts than MJ. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it like that. Okay.
One of the most beautiful things
I love both artists. Okay, guys, I love both artists, but I think Taylor Swift has sold way more than MJ.
So special. It is that community where they get into that stadium and celebrate not just what's happening on that stage, but what's happening with them and how they honor each other and love each other. It just became this movement.
Hallie, bienvenue dans le Eras Tour. Stockholm, Madrid, Dublin, Zurich, Milano, Hamburg, Warszawa.
Oh my God!
I thought that this would be
in different languages. That is so cool, man. I love that. I love that.
A force to be reckoned with in global culture. So never in my life did I think we would have a terrorist plot.
Oh God.
We are continuing to follow breaking news. 3 upcoming Taylor Swift concerts in Vienna, Austria have been canceled after Austrian authorities arrested 2 suspects who they say had plans to carry out a terrorist attack at the concert site.
According to officials, they
Fucking
found
idiots.
chemical explosives,
Stupid idiots,
detonators,
man.
and ISIS propaganda at the main suspect's home.
Now the big question is, what's going to happen to the rest of her European tour? Well, at this point, all of her shows are going ahead as scheduled, including her concert right here in London.
Wembley, wow. I was there a few months ago too. I was in Wembley and I saw a big Taylor Swift graffiti there. That was so cool.
We were in London at my hotel, and basically, it's just kind of a weird feeling going into these last 5 shows in Europe because it sort of feels like we've done like 128 shows so far, but this is the first one where I feel like, I don't know, like I'm like skating on thin ice or something. We've had a series of very violent, scary things happen to the tour. Like we dodged like a massacre situation. And so I've just been kind of all over the place. Like,
oh shit! I did not know it was a serious.
I did not know it was serious. At a Taylor Swift themed dance party, and it was little kids that.
Latest now on a knife attack that has left at least 3 children dead, multiple people injured at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class in England.
The youngsters, aged 6 to 11, were dancing to Taylor Swift songs when an attacker armed with a knife launched a frenzied assault.
I'm gonna, meet some of these families tonight and put on a pop concert, you know? Gonna be fine, because when I meet them, I'm not gonna do this, I swear to God. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be smiley. So any of this gets out of the way before you ever go on stage. You lock it off 3.5 hours. They don't have to worry about you. It's like you're like a pilot flying the plane, and if you were like, ooh, there's turbulence up ahead, I don't know if we're actually gonna land in Dallas. Like, I'm gonna try hard, but I don't know if I can actually figure out how to land through this turbulence. Like, everyone on the plane is gonna freak out.
You just have to have a calm, cool, collected tone of like, we will be landing in Dallas at 6:05 p.m. Got a little turbulence up ahead, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. Just keep your seatbelts fastened and welcome to the Eras Tour.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be super emotional, but I honestly, I was not expecting to hear things like this in this documentary. I don't like seeing Taylor Swift cry, man. I'm not a emotional person, but that really just kind of broke me. I believe she said the kids were 9 and 10, 11 years old. They were dancing and singing to Taylor Swift, and that's just something you don't want to hear. No, you don't want your fans. You don't want your fans, dying while a tragedy like this happens. And the worst part is, guys, is that she had, like, the show has to continue. She's off to the next tour now. Let's act like none of this happened. Yeah, this is I wasn't expecting this to be super emotional, man. I can't believe Taylor Swift managed to just not necessarily move on, but the fact that she had tours after this, and she still had to just sing and perform while dealing with a problem like this, man. Fucking terrorist, man. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. All right.
There's something special about this tour, this iteration, this combination of people, this show, and I think about like how much love everybody here is pouring into what they do. The people who build the stage,
all right, guys,
the PA, and the people who
let's get back on track here.
And do all the dancing.
I want to hear this stuff.
To do is to make the world go away for a little while and make people feel seen and let them scream lyrics that they love at the top of their lungs.
It's so beautiful to find something so positive that can be an escape for people like this can. And it's amazing that what we've been a part of can do that for people.
So what happened in Vienna and the idea of someone being able to rewrite the entire headline of this whole experience with one awful act, I feel so grateful that it got stopped, but I also felt just so horrible for the fans.
Ja, schlecht geht's mir damit, aber ich kann die Entscheidung natürlich nachvollziehen. Es ist ja eine akute Gefahr, die bestanden ist oder noch besteht. Und auch wenn man jetzt zurückblickt auf das, was in England passiert ist, verstehe ich auch, dass Taylor und speziell ihr Team dann sagt, sie wollen einfach kein Risiko eingehen.
I know that it sounds so stupid to be so upset about this, but like that environment of like the Eras Tour where like everyone's so kind and like just having fun and like girlhood, like that was so much of what I wanted to experience.
Something this moving, this powerful, this rich in feeling and experience represents more than just people coming to see an artist perform songs. And so we have a large responsibility to do this show and still show up for fans in the way that we can and know how.
Hey, my heart goes out to the Swifties in Vienna, man. I actually don't know yet if she returned back to Vienna, but if the people that live in Vienna, man, my heart goes out to you, man. If you guys never got to witness Taylor Swift, it sucks, but honestly, Taylor and her team could not take any risk, and it was just a really sad situation. So my heart goes out to the people in Vienna, honestly.
Without getting too far into this, I do feel like the world right now is really torn. But I think being a part of this tour, we're shining enough light that it actually feels like, well, man, this is absolutely affecting a lot of lives. And I think for all of us that are in it, that's a pretty good perspective. After Vienna, all right, let's get out, do these shows, because this is why we're doing it.
All right, guys, let's bring out the fun Alex here, okay? Let's go. Let's go. It's just, I was not expecting this series to be like this. I was not expecting to hear stuff like this.
Your eyes look like coming home.
a symphony, and everything has changed. All I know is you held the door. You'll be mine and I'll be yours.
Hey, fuck the radio, bro. I can listen to this in my car all day, man. Screw the radio.
Special guest is something that I really enjoy, like when I get to be on stage with someone like Ed Sheeran. We can create a unique, special moment, and it really just gives
One of
something
Taylor's
to the fans
besties.
that they didn't expect.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
Take me into your loving arms. I don't know if he thinks he's doing the harmony the whole time and I'm doing the melody. Kiss me under the light.
It's very cool that he would come and do this because I think it's just gonna like really delight people, and I think in a moment when like a lot of the fans need like a pick.
I love it when Taylor harmonizes with
I
other
do.
artists. The National.
How you doing? So I'm going to the stadium and we'll do a little, we'll do a little dressing room rehearsal. I love you. I don't know, how do you remember 36,000 plays that are all tactical missions and then just go do it? It's the same. It's basically the same job. I got songs to remember, you got plays to remember.
Oh my God.
You got teammates, I got teammates.
You've got Coach Reed, I've got my mom.
Oh, we saw this on the trailer. This is on the trailer. Yes, Mama Swift.
I want you to be here.
I want to be there.
Why do you have to be in the NFL?
So I'm going to be scouring the internet for you.
I'm so excited.
Yo.
I'm so excited.
Yo, this is adorable.
Have a great practice.
They sound like two little lovebirds, yo. Aw.
Aw. This was like
Yo, Travis and Taylor. Oh my God. Yo. They sound like little lovebirds, yo. What the hell, man? That was cute. That was adorable. And that was just the beginning of the relationship, too. That was the first time I've ever heard a combo between Travis and Taylor, by the way.
So I usually practice in the shower because I'm trying to respect kind of the space and peace of everyone else. So if I need to do something noisy, I go somewhere that people
Super
aren't
quiet.
that much, and showers a good enough bet.
That's a great technique.
I'm just trying to get some distance from everybody.
I love seeing this. We're getting interviews from
I
the
started playing for
guitarist.
Taylor in 2007.
Amos,
Yeah. Hey, Tay.
are you wearing my headband? Again?
I'm wearing our headband.
I think if I look back at it now, the thing that remains really constant is there's not a challenge that she isn't going to meet head on and kind of decide to conquer. And having that kind of energy in the lead spot has inspired, I can say, me personally to do a lot of the same things.
This diamond here is where I'm coming up for the first thing.
When we were in rehearsal for the Eras tour, and we didn't quite know yet what it was going to be called, I remember a meeting, I think we're all like sitting on the floor, where she kind of cast the vision.
So it's gonna start with a chorus.
Her mind is so goated.
Really hard.
What an
really
amazing
hard Miss Americana
creator, director she
It's
is.
you and me, that's my whole world. They whisper in the hallway, she's a bad, bad girl.
And she just like, here's my vision, here's what we're going to do.
Look at her cooking.
With 22, we were never ever getting back together. I knew you were trouble, and then the 10 full minutes of all too well.
That's one of the goats, y'all. Come on, bro.
We're doing something
That's
from every
one of the
album.
freaking
Want to get
goats.
straight into Willow? We'll do Enchanted. Girl, girl, girl. Pow! Boom, 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 boom. With you.
And we got a list of about 40 songs.
You. Boom, 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 boom. Cruel Summer. Boom, 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 boom.
This is what.
Internally, certainly I scoffed.
This is what I've been wanting to see. Remember when I asked you guys in the intro about because when I was listening to the Eras, we heard new sounds from some of these songs, from Cruel Summer, Willow. Like we were hearing so many different sounds, and here she is saying, in between this verse, I want to hear the drums. In between that verse, I want to hear the guitar. Like, bro, that is so cool to see, man.
This is insanity. Wonder what are we gonna cut? And I think we added 3 songs.
Why the hell did the volume go down?
It seems obvious now because it did work. But at the time, it's a big risk to decide we're gonna do a 3-hour plus show, we're gonna do it in stadiums, and we're gonna do it all
3
over
hours.
the world.
3 hours.
And so a lot of tenured professionals are doing their very best to quantify what it is about what she's doing that's connecting to everybody. It's just a show, it's just music, but there's something more profound than that going on here.
You know, usually artists, they don't really do over 3 hours, I feel like. Most of the time it's like 2 hours. I was there. I was in Wembley, guys. They love Taylor Swift down there in London. Like I said, there was so much Taylor Swift graffiti, so many Taylor Swift posters around Wembley when I was there a few months ago.
In Vienna. Swifties are already moving in, all of them going to be carefully screened as they enter this stadium. Police telling us they want to make sure that they know what everyone is doing inside that stadium.
Ian, what are the fans there saying? Are they concerned?
Some of the Swifties said that they were acutely aware of what happened in Austria, but they're excited.
There's the bracelets.
4 or 5 hours. We've spoken to people from like Scotland and England and Israel.
I feel like what's happening right now with everyone waiting for hours and exchanging bracelets and just like everyone making friends. 10 hours.
Yeah, we heard about the friendship bracelets. We've heard about them.
Swiftie. My flatmate hates me now because I just play Taylor Swift all the time. She said if you like play Karma one more time, you're gonna get evicted.
Hey, yo, I can relate to that guy, man. My friends hate it when I listen to Taylor Swift in the car, but guess what? I don't give a shit, man. Taylor Swift's music is goated. I'll play that shit in my car all the time in front of my friends. I don't freaking care.
But like joy, tears of joy is what I want. Because it's just been such a long time coming.
That's a dope shirt.
Over a year ago.
What is it?
Just
Fearless?
seeing her face, I know. It's like she's not a real person. So. I'm just so excited to like breathe the same air as her.
Casting spotlights here and there across the ground. At a certain point, Tracy understood where they were going. Under normal circumstances, she would have felt afraid. She was typically a follower.
I've been performing for, 20 years. From a mental standpoint, being like afraid something's gonna happen to your fans at any moment, this is a new challenge. I want to keep
So much
all
stress,
of the
man.
nerves I have away from the crowd, because when you're sort of the ringleader of this show, they can sense
Such a scary moment.
any kind of shift energetically in you, and you have to really focus on that and factor that in, that you're at the Eras Tour. Nothing's wrong.
Down the same hallway through which they had entered.
Hey.
Suddenly, there came two voices, male and
Hi.
Is that Mama Swift?
No, I'm trying to calm
There she
down. I'm
is.
having a very physical reaction to my nerves. What? I'm just like, my hands are shaky and just...
Nerves about like what happened last week, or?
Yeah, just weird. It's just weird. I just have to get this first show over with.
I feel so
No,
bad for
it's on the
Taylor,
same
man.
way right now.
I feel
can't, right?
so bad for her right now.
Yeah. I can't
Imagine
relax.
being
I'm
in her
just, like,
shoes right
twitchy
now,
and
having to deal with
fidgety
this.
and, yeah. Just.
Get the show over with tonight. Get back on the horse.
Hey! Oh my God. Just what the doctor ordered. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you for
Ed! I thought it was gonna be Travis Bay. Even better, even better, even better.
Yeah, sure. He just kind of flies on the wall for everything.
It's basically like every day that I have of this
Not
tour.
in Vienna though, right?
They were supposed to start in Vienna, but I didn't get to go. Like
Yeah.
they got
you weren't
here.
even in the country.
No, I was on the plane headed there.
Damn.
It was like
Mm.
I'm just, it's like, I just need to get this, I just need to do this show, remember the joy of it, because I'm a little bit just like,
And you get time off after
I get
that?
2 months off after this,
Amazing.
which I need more than
You're
I've
gonna
ever
go
needed.
somewhere
Because you've seen my schedule, like, it's like,
heavy.
yeah, it's just
Where
like,
are you gonna choose somewhere to go? Or are you just gonna live in?
I'm just
New
gonna
York
go
or-
somewhere no one can find me. I just don't want to be tracked like an animal.
Yeah.
I just have felt very, like, hunted lately.
I feel like people have forgot that like you're a human being amongst all of this as well.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's high.
Yeah, it's hard.
So I can sing the melody if you want to sing the harmony.
That would be great.
And I will be loving you till we're 70.
Way better.
I'll do the first verse and first chorus by myself just to build tension, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Izzy. And then after the first chorus, I'm gonna be like, guys, like I could even like stop playing, be like, guys, it's just there's something's missing from this. And that's when they're gonna start screaming their heads off. When I'm like, something's missing. I feel like I can't.
And
do
then
this
Ed comes
alone
out.
tonight.
Yep.
You better know, you better know, you better now. I just wanna know, you better know, you better know, you better now.
I love seeing these two practice together. Two brilliant minds practicing with each other.
I just wanna know you, know.
This is so cool to see, man.
All I know is you said hello. Your eyes look like coming home. All I know is a simple day, and everything has changed.
We can like catch our breath and like take as long as you want, and I'll just follow you.
You were when I was young, we connected when we were a little bit older first. I got the shoes and chips on both of my shoulders. Reputation precedes me. Rumors I'm knee deep. Truth is it's easier to ignore and believe me. For me, I fall in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am, honey, now.
Cool.
It just caught up to me that they were playing Endgame, right? Was that Endgame? He said my reputation precedes me, so I'm like, oh, that's from Endgame. If that was Endgame, guys, I love the way how they just completely changed the whole melody of the song. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was so good.
What's up recording? Everything has changed.
I just wanna know, you better know, you better know. You actually came up with that, so.
And then you just move one finger to there and
Yeah.
take that one off.
Okay.
So we found love right where we are at. So you just sort of move one finger down. Yeah. Precisely, yeah.
Okay. Ah.
This was the best part. That was the best part I've seen so far throughout episode 1, y'all. By far, that was the best part. Ah, shit, here we go. Is that a Travis Kelce jersey? 87? Ah, man, I know she's... Before each of the 5 we show Taylor means proudly with the survivors in the film. Oh. Oh.
I know you helped them. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I know you helped them.
From a mental standpoint, I just do live in a reality that's very unreal a lot of the time. But
This is
it's
before
my
the
job
concert.
to kind of be able to handle all these feelings and then perk up immediately to perform. That's just the way it's got to be.
Before the concert. This is before the concert. Oh my god. And this is the side that a lot of these Swifties in the crowd don't even see, man. Oh my goodness. Wow, she was really going through it. I feel so bad. Can Do It With a Broken Heart? Is that the song? I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, right?
Okay, that was awesome. See, you've gotten me feeling really, really, really powerful. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I can get quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man. Something that I didn't before. And all I've seen since 18 hours ago. But I just feel like I'm not really doing it justice. Like I feel like, do you know what I mean? I just feel so lonely up here. Do you know what I mean? So it's a good thing that Ed Sheeran is here.
That's not Endgame, by the way. I know it's not Endgame.
Stomach is butterflies, beautiful kind, picking up the lost time, taking flight, making it feel right. I just wanna know you better know, you better know, you better know. I just wanna know you better know.
So, was Vienna the first stop in the European tour, guys? Let me know. So London ended up being the first stop, right? Let me know down in the comments. My camera has like a motion sensor. I cannot fix that, man. You see, it keeps moving.
There's so many hundreds of moments of individual eye contact throughout the course of the show. I see the mass quantities of joy that everyone's feeling. What's interesting is like, there's some joy in the show, but there's a lot of emotions in this that aren't just like, put on your smiley face and come to the Eras Tour. It's so much more. You look out into the crowd and this isn't just like a blob of lights.
These are millions of stories and all these counter narratives all colliding in one place where we feel safe to be demonstrative about a whole spectrum of emotion. That stuff is really powerful.
That's gonna be me out there one day, guys. Don't worry. One day. I'll probably go by myself because I have no friends that are Swifties, but
Life contains
it's okay.
multitudes.
I'll meet you
and we're
Swifties.
kind of
I'll
exploring
meet you
all of the
Swifties out
dramatic
there. I'll
edges
make
of
Swiftie
those
friends.
That's what might be unlocking feelings of joy, feelings of euphoria. And it still gets me. It does.
Look at that crowd, man. In Wembley. Wembley's such a beautiful stadium, man. When I saw it, I was amazed from it.
We're back! We're back! We're back! Oh my god. That was like the most fun I've had. Just knowing how happy they all were, they were just losing their minds. Good job, everybody! We're back! We're back! We're back! We're back! Oh, cute. Oh my god, we're back.
Perfection. You're right, you killed it. Love it. Love you.
I'm so relieved. Did anything bad happen that I don't know about?
Nothing's going to happen, all right? You gotta go, all right?
That's not him. I was gonna say Papa Swift, but I was like, wait a minute, that's not Papa Swift.
Thank you.
Well, time to go home, shower, sleep, wake up, on to the next concert. That's the life.
I'm so happy I can't even deal with it. It went so great. I'm so happy. I'm so relieved when baby, it's like the crowd knew that I needed a pick me up.
I like how she calls Travis is the first person she calls after the concert.
They were wilder than I've ever seen. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back doing this in a functional way. Like, I was so happy that I thought I was gonna forget how to play guitar and sing.
Hi, honey. I know.
Cat.
I know.
Of course, the cat has to come along to every single trip.
Basically what happens now is I'll not be able to get to sleep because I can't come down. This is why people need drugs, but I don't do drugs. So I just let it ride. I just am oh, go to sleep when I'm tired. And when I'm tired, it's 4 in the morning.
Wait, I'm gonna rewind. Did I hear that right? This is why people need drugs. Whoa, Taylor, relax there, buddy. Wait, let me hear that again. That just I don't mistake what she just said. Hold on.
This is why people need drugs, but I don't do drugs.
Okay, but I don't do drugs. Okay, I was like, I see what she's trying to say, though. I see what she's trying to say, but I feel like some people might take this the wrong way.
So I just let it ride. I just am oh, go to sleep when I'm tired. And when I'm tired, it's 4 in the morning. So I watch tons of TV. I get room service in bed. I sign a box of 2,000 CDs, and then I'm tired. And then we do the whole thing again.
The eyelashes. Oh, damn, that was quick. Do we have any more? No, we have to have more scenes, right? That looks like that's it. Well, it looks like it, yeah. Well, guys, that was the end of episode 1. Holy crap. What a great way to start off this 6-part documentary series. It was good. Even though it was a little bit emotional in there, it was good. we saw some things that I did want to see, kind of like her preparation. I mean, we saw the preparation that she had with Ed Sheeran there. That was so cool. You can see the way how they practice and routine that. During the practice, you can see exactly how they come together and like they harmonize together, which was pretty cool to see. Taylor in her car just singing and practicing, like, holy shit, man. I would break my radio and I would just love to sit next to Taylor Swift for a freaking 6-hour car ride, man. What a freaking beautiful voice that she has. Mama Swift, always so supportive and such a wholesome person. And her crew members, I was not expecting her crew members to actually get, a spotlight in this in this documentary at all. I mean, we got to see some of her dancers speak up. Her guitarist spoke up as well. I mean, this was honestly so cool. So far, this has been a really good first episode. We saw pretty much how the set was. We got to see how they set up the stage. She talked about how these outfits I'm gonna wear are gonna portray and represent, these type of performances that I'm gonna do. I mean, I absolutely love this, man. This was a pretty good first episode. But yes, guys, tomorrow I will see you guys for the second episode. I cannot wait. And I'm also hoping these videos don't get blocked on YouTube. I want to upload the full thing on YouTube. But I don't know, man. Every time I watch something on Disney Plus, YouTube just blocks it. But we'll see what I can do, guys. We'll see what I can do. But yep, guys, I'll see you for episode 2 tomorrow. You guys take care.